If there are people who have not heard about the Bermuda Triangle, it is a very few people. If you draw three lines connecting Florida Point, Puerto Rico Island, and Bermuda, the area covered by Ewain is called the Bermuda Triangle. Since as far back as the Second World War, the strange weather changes in this area have led to sudden disappearance of airplanes, boats, and ships. This is why the Bermuda Triangle has been named the Devil's Triangle. Watch our videos full of knowledge like this. Subscribe to our Weird Stories channel. Comment, view all, and share. So far, there have been different opinions about the Bermuda Triangle, as well as natural things such as sudden weather changes and hurricanes. There is an extraterrestrial activity here. Some strange explanations were published including. However, none of this could be properly confirmed. But today there is an explanation for this with scientific evidence that everyone can accept. Many famous scientists gathered together and analyzed the weather changes that have occurred in this area over the years and have come to this conclusion. Today we are going to tell you the story of the Bermuda Triangle, which has been a mystery to everyone for more than 70 years. The mysterious behavior of the Bermuda Triangle drew attention in 1945 when 5 US Air Force torpedo bombers disappeared simultaneously without any explanation. At that time, when radar technology was in its infancy, communication between distant aircraft was maintained solely by using radio messages. These planes, which used to fly with their latitude and longitude notifications from time to time, did not receive their message the next time, and the Air Force tried many times to establish relations with them. Since nothing had already lost the war, and the country was very close to the American cause, everyone thought that there was no way that this would be an enemy attack. Missile technology was not particularly available at that time to destroy 5 planes so quickly that they could not give information. However, after a long time, they did not receive any information about these planes, so they sent another plane to find what happened. It seemed that the related aircraft, which had been maintaining radio contact continuously, had reached the area where the torpedo-type aircraft had disappeared. As in the case of a big electrical storm, there were disturbances due to static electricity. After some time, the connection was completely disconnected. Even after trying many times, the plane could not be found. With the disappearance of 5 private planes and a search plane, everyone's attention was drawn to this. Even a massive research was started after that to find out what happened to these planes. However, neither what happened nor any part of it was found. A barely acceptable opinion was that they might have been caught in the current and drowned into the deep sea. A private yacht, Bogie, disappeared in 1967, showing that it is dangerous not only for airplanes but also for the ships passing through this area. Starting from this incident, a large number of such incidents started to be reported from time to time. Planes and ships were disappeared without warning. In some cases, messages received through static electricity indicated that the weather had suddenly changed. Also, the compass or other guiding devices were disabled, and over time, the places where such incidents took place were mapped, and it was seen that all the incidents took place in a triangular area connecting Florida Point and Puerto Rico Island in America, even though it was Bermuda. This area was identified as Bermuda Triangle by the media, including newspapers. Although it is difficult to explain such incidents that happened in the past when technology was not so advanced, even with hundreds of GPS and weather satellites and all the latest technology, many unimaginable accidents happened here. Among them, the most recent happened on the 1st of October 2015 with the sudden disappearance of an American ship named El Naro in the Bermuda Triangle. As usual, the ship was traveling from Florida to Puerto Rico, was found at the bottom of the sea after a massive 30-day search. According to the research carried out later, it was decided that it was lost due to a storm at the sea on that day. However, there were various opinions that there was no damage to the extent of a storm. It was recently as 2007 that an airplane finally disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. When a small fiber plane was passing through it, it suddenly disappeared. Sometime before that, similar small planes had also disappeared in the same way. The first plane had 3 passengers, but the second plane had only the pilot. No trace of these 2 planes and their passengers has been found. With the sinking of the Lenovo ship, a research was started at the University of Colorado in the United States to get a proper understanding of what is happening in the Bermuda Triangle. And a number of scientists from around the world joined it. They set out to analyze as thoroughly as possible every possible explanation for the Bermuda mystery, no matter how implausible. They analyzed the latest recorded messages of the ships that disappeared in 2007 and compared them with the weather satellite images of the relevant days. After ruling out the supernatural, including extraterrestrials, they all came to the conclusion that all the mishaps must have been caused by some kind of peculiar weather change. Accordingly, after analyzing the weather data of this area for a period of time, they noticed a strange cloud behavior. There was a hexagonal cloud pattern that could not be seen anywhere else. They were able to see this strange shape from time to time in many weather satellite images with a huge diameter of 20 km to 50 km. They eventually discovered that this kind of situation could be seen almost every day that the Bermuda Triangle disappeared. Their computer model showed that such a hexagonal corner located at an angle of 120 degrees to each other could produce a strong downwind blow of 170 km per hour, and that as it grew on the sea surface, it could create immediate waves 45 feet high. All the scientists observed that in such a situation, which appears and disappears instantly, there is absolutely nothing for an airplane or a small ship to do. The most amazing thing was that this kind of thing happened only in an area as small as 1 square kilometer. There is nothing special about an airplane or a ship that is a short distance away. Although various reasons have been proposed for the disappearance of airplanes in the Bermuda Triangle over the decades, this is considered to be the most acceptable opinion that has been presented so far. The relevant scientists declared that the Bermuda mystery was solved because the scientific evidence and the physical evidence matched the physical laws as well. However, since the information of hexagonal clouds like this is a very rare event, there is still no experimental evidence that fast downward winds will occur in this event. It can be said that the research model used by them is the one with the highest ability to replace the predicted weather conditions, so it is highly likely. Accordingly, until a better explanation or opinion is presented, we have to accept the mystery of the Bermuda as these hexagonal clouds. Isn't it amazing? Watch our videos full of knowledge like this. Subscribe our Weird Stories channel. Comment, view all and share. Have a nice day.